I'm good.
This week, Ivan Fears was talking about you. He said something probably shouldn't. He said essentially you took a lot of criticism to start the season, but he's been impressed with how you've been able to bounce back. How would you say that early struggles in the beginning of the year helped you just grow as a person and play?
Yeah, I think when I first got here, I was going through couple growing pains, things like that. So yeah, they were on me about all sorts of things, just getting me better though. So it wasn't anything just out of the ordinary. They were getting on me. It was just to make me better. So I appreciate that, and I think it worked.
This morning, Bill said that you've improved pretty much everything since you got here. Is there one area that you think you've improved the most?
No, I can't even put a pin on that. Like I just feel like he said, I'm progressing every area possible, and I'm really focusing on everything. I'm not really putting just like all my effort into one thing or anything like that. I'm just working on my whole game and just trying to get better.
What are your interactions with Brandon Bolden like? I know he's kind of, the older voice in the room. What is it like being around him and playing with him?
He makes the game that much easier. He's just like that older brother, like to me, on the field, off the field. I can talk to him about anything. That's just with all the running backs, though. Like he is the older guy in the room, though, so he kind of knows his system better than anybody else, and just in that regard, he helps me out a lot.
So far, what's been the best part about being an NFL player?
Just playing against all the competition, I would say, just all the other great players. I love that. I love competition, so that's what it is.
Did you expect that to be the best part when you got into the league?
Yeah, I did actually. Like just going against all this great talent, and just trying to see where my game really is and get better.
Rhamondre, how helpful is it to run behind Jakob when he's in there, and does it make it easier to run behind a fullback versus not having the fullback out there?
Oh yeah, of course it makes it easier, especially when it's Jakob. He's gonna do everything in his power to get me, Damian, Brandon, JJ through the hole. So I love running behind him. He's a great person too, so it makes it that much easier.
Has anyone told you that a lot of guys who were in your position, even including James and Damian, were drafted kind of middle rounds, don't usually play as a rookie?
Yeah, well, it was a lot of that. Like when I first got drafted and things like that, like I wouldn't play because I'm a rookie, things like that. But I really didn't even listen to that. I just put my head down, worked, and I'm playing probably a lot more than any other rookie running back. So I'm very grateful for that. But I put the work in. I feel like I deserve it.
Are you talking like outside noise people on Twitter, or how did you learn that when you got here?
Yeah, just outside noise. That was never said in the building. Yeah.
How comfortable would you say you are catching the ball? I mean, it looks like you're comfortable. I guess I should ask, where did that come from? I know in college you caught the ball a little bit, but in terms of just developing as a pass catcher, is that something you feel like you naturally did, or have you improved sort of throughout your career?
I feel like it came pretty natural to me, but I definitely improved over the years, and not necessarily like catching the ball, but like route running and just like techniques and things like that. That's what I got better at. Like when I got here, I was not really much of a route runner. I wasn't really disciplined on my routes, but I think I'm getting a lot better at that.
It's interesting. I feel like it's become such a bigger part of the running back game, so to speak. You
Sure.
think like old school, you're gonna run the ball whatever 20, 30 times, but now you kind of have to do that.
Yeah.
You sort of feel or see like that's changing at all.
Yeah, I feel like it's more of a they want to get the ball in the running back's hand any way possible. So being able to run out and run a good route and catch the ball and get downfield is huge.
After these games, has any defender from another team kind of saw you out that you didn't expect? Someone talk about your game?
Yeah, it actually happened a few times. I'm not gonna drop any names, but yeah, like some players I actually, I wouldn't say grew up watching, but I'm very familiar with them. They actually came up to me after the game and gave me my props or whatever. So it felt good. Say it again.
What did that mean to you when they?
I mean, it felt good. I grew up watching them. The guy I'm talking about. So I grew up watching him. So for him to notice my game and say I could do something with my career, it means a lot.
You drop a team name? You can't drop a player name?
I won't even do that. I'm just gonna keep it. Yeah.
Rhamondre, the Colts defense did a pretty good job of getting the football out and forcing fumbles. What have you guys talked about this week just to emphasize that ball security?
The same as any other week. Just that's the number one goal. Like if you don't have the ball, you can't win the game. So we harp on that a lot. You got to hold on to the ball. So I would say just like any other week, it's very important.
How close is this rookie class between you and Mac and Barmore and all the other guys? How close are you guys off the field?
We're actually pretty close. It started like as soon as we got here too. Like we all clicked, we bonded. It's not many of us, so it was easy, to get to know one another. So we're pretty close. Like we're pretty close. Yep.
Take two more guys.
How helpful is it to have Damien alongside you? Do you feel like you guys can wear out defenses, kind of the two of you and your physical running style?
Yeah, I believe so. He's a great running back. I love, the little change up between us both, and yeah, that's what I think. I think we wear defenses out and hope to keep that going.
What's been the most surprising thing about being in the league?
Surprising. I'll say how fast like the defensive line is. Like there was some big boys, but they move. So that was most surprising to me for sure.
That hit you in a particular game or practice?
I'll just say in general, like from my first preseason game, even I was like, okay, whoa, like it's a little fast.
There's Washington too, so they got some guys.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.